Hi everyone, my name is Jeff from Toronto, Canada. Currently, I've been in Korea a little over 12 and a half years. First came actually around the World Cup in 2006 as an English teacher. Right now, actually, I do a lot of filming and broadcasting on television, movies, and commercials. In Korea, I've done actually many different types of things. First came as an English teacher, then I've worked at traditional palaces for a tourist company teaching kids about the Korean ancient architecture and history. I've worked in restaurant, business English, but now I'm focusing more on creative arts, so doing acting and performing. The work is kind of different when I worked in Korea and in Canada. When I was working in Canada, I was just out of college, so I was working more short-term contract work in offices, which was not my liking, sitting down to the desk. Today, I'm going to talk about the things that really surprised and shocked me when I first started to work in Korea opposed to previously experienced while I was in Canada. When I was working in offices in Canada, it felt like I was by myself. Like I was on a project team and there were members. Each member was solely working on their own little project and just trying to finish it up in time. So there wasn't really group work. Well, in Korea, if you're chosen, hired to work in a company, you become part of that team. So you're kind of a block in the whole structure. So you work together with all your group and everyone becomes actually friends. You don't just actually share a work life together, but also some of your personal life too times. And the word is unity. When I was working in the tourist group, there was a strong unity. I was encouraged to take part in activities and help out, as well as there was every day there would be people that wanted to show their appreciation. So I would get little bangkas or coffee or orange juice, and everyone got it. So the team in North America now, the workplace is changing. It's becoming more of a personal level. So in the past, you would address your supervisors by Mr. Smith. When I was working just out of college in a bank, everyone on my team, we just used our first name. So Ryan, Simon. In Korea, there's a unity and a structure that everyone follows. So you have your 팀장, 부장님, 실장님. So you follow that and everyone knows their role and everyone follows. If you have a superior, then that person's also looking after you, thinking about your best interests as well. Another difference between the Korean work and the Canadian work is overtime. 야근! Everyone's favorite thing. Well, in Canada, everyone works normally a 9 to 5 or 10 to 6. If you know that you're going to be finishing work soon, everyone's just cramming to finish it so they can, once the clock just ticks, they can just jump out their desk, put on their jacket and run away, then start their work for the next day. Everyone's just trying to finish up their daily report so that they can rush and get home as quick as possible. In Korea, it's not that case. Some people actually want to slowly drift and slowly just finish their work for the night. So there's not a lot of pressure to actually finish at a certain time, more actually just finish the daily work and not pressure yourself. Another interesting difference with Canadian business culture and Korean business culture is a term 회식, work dinners. When I was working in the offices in Canada, we actually didn't have that many 회식, business dinners. And even if that was the case, because there wasn't a strong unity, it would have to be scheduled 2 weeks ahead. So you're hey, does anyone have a Wednesday 2 weeks from now available when we can all meet together? In Korea, because there's a strong unity and everyone's friends and there's strong communication, 회식 happens more often. And it's actually more of a reward or praising people, maybe the supervisor if the workers worked very hard that day. It's going, good job, let's everyone have just wind down, have some chicken or sosam together. A Korean office, a lot of people have to be working hard and taking commands and listening very detailed to their supervisor. But once the 회식 happens, people are then able to relax, discard their titles that they've been carrying the whole day, and everyone comes to an equal status. Everyone's eating, everyone's drinking and behaving, so everyone becomes similar. They're able to find out more about each other, become friendly to each other. Another thing, this is my personal thought, difference between Canadians and Korean is that Koreans are actually, when they do get a job, they're excited and they want to commit to it more. Canadians, when they need a job, they're really looking very hard for a job, and basically they'll just accept any job with a temporary mind. So it's not their long-term goal to work for A company or B company. It's actually just a temporary thing until they could get the next step in their life. While Koreans are more focused on particular companies they want to work for. So if they actually do work there, then they're more committed and they see it as their long-term goal. So today I talked a little about the differences between Canadian work life and Korean work life. I really hope you enjoyed all of this. And if you really enjoyed it, press like and press subscribe. Bye-bye.